Today's project, repairing a bifold door. Now this door is broken, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix it. The thing to understand about bifold doors is that they are the worst. They are cheap looking, they are constantly breaking down, and they're not really that functional. The reason why they're in a lot of homes is that builders put them in, not because they're really any cheaper. They're about the same price as what you'd pay for a pre-hung door with a door jamb. The reason they put them in is because they're really quick to install. All you need is the hardware and the door, and you just plop it in, and that's it. If you have a pre-hung door, you have to actually, put in the door casing and make sure it's level and all that, and that takes extra time. So that's why they put them in. The challenge though in this space, and this is another reason why builders will use bifold doors, is that the opening is actually pretty narrow. The smallest pre-hung door that they make, just standard door you could buy, is about 24 inches wide, and this space, that just barely doesn't fit. Even trying to trim off some of the edges, it would just be too narrow, and so I'd have to do something from scratch. But that's why there are bifold doors here. I plan on replacing all the bifold doors in my house. For this space here, I'm planning on actually building a door from scratch, so that'll be a future video. Now, I'm not quite ready to build that door from scratch, and so I'm forced to repair this door in the meantime. The first step to fixing the door is to remove it, and the way that you do that is by holding it firmly, pushing up against the springs that hold the track in place, pulling out the bottom pin, and then pulling out the top pin and roller, and removing the door. There could be a lot of places where these doors fail, and in my case, you can see here that the roller that fits in the track is actually missing a piece of the plastic, probably due to one of the kids pulling too hard on the door. We just can't have nice things. So the way to fix that is I'll need to remove the roller here and then replace it with a new one. Part of the problem, though, is that because of the way that the roller was shaped, it also bent the track out of shape. And so I'll need to repair that, and we'll look to repair that first. From there, we need to remove the track, and the first thing we need to do is to unscrew the guide and move it out of the way. From there, we can unscrew the screws that hold the track into place on one side and then on the other. Once I remove the track, I'm going to remove the guide piece and then try my best to reform the track back to its proper shape. The secret to fixing this is really to reverse it and have the better side, the side that isn't warped or bent, to actually be the side where the roller and where the door itself sits. So I'm going to install the guide back in to the opposite side and then reinstall the guide track back into the top of the closet. So we'll install the guide into the opposite side it was before and then install the hardware back into the top of the closet in the opposite way we took it out. Tighten the screw for the slide, but not too much because we'll need to adjust it later. Now I'll try my new roller to make sure that it slides through the track well. In spots where it may be a little bit warped, I may need to do some more adjusting. Do that with a pair of pliers. Next, we'll remove the old roller, and the way that we'll do that is just by applying pressure with a flathead screwdriver or something like that, just to pry it out. Now I'll install the new roller, putting it first in by hand, and then giving it a few taps with a hammer. Don't tap too hard because you don't want to damage the roller, the new roller that you're putting in. Next, we'll install the door back into the guides, first using the bottom and then the top. And you may need a screwdriver to press down the springs just so that you can fit it in. Once the door's in place, you're going to need to do some adjusting, either by moving the top track slightly, unscrewing it and tightening it, and moving it slightly and tightening it back, or moving the bottom pin to the right position so the door will fully open and fully close. So there you have it, a bifold door that is fixed and functional, something that I can use in the meantime until I get around to making a new one. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel to see other great videos. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and hopefully you learn something. We'll see you next time. The most narrow door that they make, standard size door anyway, is about... You want me to sit there? I'm doing a video over here. Can I do it over here for a minute? Okay, thank you.
Show yourself!